Welcome to MojoPlays, and today we're taking a look at the 10 best Mario fan games. With much of the world taking part in game development and making games based on the things they love, Mario has seen an excessive amount of that love in the fan game scene. Which Mario fan game is your favorite? Did it make the list? Let us know down in the comments, and I will see you there. Before we begin, we publish new videos all week long, so be sure to subscribe to MojoPlays and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. Super Mario Flashback. If it were remade today, what would a modern take on the original Super Mario Bros. Look like? Nintendo has revisited classic 2D Mario before with the new Super Mario Bros. Lineup, but what if it had that blend of retro visuals and modern mechanics? What you get is Super Mario Flashback, developed by Mario Fan Games Galaxy user Moors. While the feel of the game definitely takes some getting used to, just about everything else in Flashback feels true to a Mario game, except for that infuriating knockback. The animations, the artwork, the music, it all makes the game seem like it had come directly from the house Mario built, and the hidden stars and tricky platforming will have you coming back a handful of times. Mario is Missing done right. Had Mario is Missing not tried to shove poorly designed edutainment down our throats, what could have happened? What could have gone down? What would Luigi's first time playing Hero look like if it played like a traditional video game? Mario is Missing done right gives us that much needed glimpse. What we get here is a solid platformer that combines the art styles of Super Mario Bros. 3 and Super Mario World, and the blend works surprisingly well. Of course, there are other tidbits of music, levels, and mechanics that will bring joy to any Nintendo fan, so might want to give this one a try if you haven't already. Luigi's Mansion 2D Eternal Night. A 2D Luigi's Mansion sounds like an impossible feat without making some kind of sacrifice to the feel and design of the core gameplay. On the contrary, Luigi's Mansion 2D strikes a perfect balance between the series' mechanics, puzzles, and combat. And this isn't a rehash of the original game either. While there are a selection of ghosts borrowed from the first Luigi's Mansion, the layout of the mansion is completely different. And again, we're not just talking about, oh, the shift from 3D to 2D, it's really a different structure. Basically, you're playing a whole new game in the series, a long-lost GBA spin-off, if you will. Super Mario 64 Maker. With the massive successes of Super Mario Maker and its 2019 sequel on Switch, one would think we would have gotten a 3D Mario Maker by now. Alas, here we are with no such thing in sight. Luckily, famed Super Mario 64 modder Kaze Emar, I hope I said your last name correctly, if not I apologize, Kaze made a new Mario Maker game using the N64 Classic. Though it takes a bit of time to get used to the controls, Super Mario 64 Maker is surprisingly flexible with its use of assets and wealth of options to create your very own Super Mario 64 levels. Just don't expect as many features as the official Mario Maker games. Doom: The Golden Souls. Of course, you're probably looking at this and thinking, there's nothing Mario about this. You got us. Just another excuse for me to talk about Doom in a video, but this is legitimately well made, okay? What Doom the Golden Souls does is take the framework of Doom and drop it into the worlds of Mario while also borrowing the format of Super Mario 64. We're talking about wandering around the castle, jumping into paintings, going in and killing demons, and finding the one that carries a golden soul and getting the hell out of there. It's simple, and it really makes us wish a Mario crossover with Doom would come to fruition. But we aren't holding our breath for, obvious reasons. The Super 1-1 Challenge. Now this is the closest we will ever get to a Mario shooter. Not counting Mario plus Rabbids, of course. This fan game gives Mario a plunger gun as you take part in some Goomba hunting and FPS platforming. The controls are responsive, the gunplay feels great, and the elusive 8 red coins warrant several replays as you try to hunt them all down and beat your time. We suppose you could say we got a glimpse of a Mario game with Neon White's addictive gameplay. Well, minus the frenetic pacing, and minus the weeby story. Toads vs. Koopas. No sense beating around the bush here. Yes, this is very much just a straight copy of Plants vs. Zombies, but, replace the assets with Mario characters and items. Gather coins to summon toads armed with cannons and ice flowers in order to fend off Bowser's army. While it is only a single level with very, very limited assets, Toads vs. Koopas serves as a wonderful and challenging proof of concept. Why hasn't there been a Mario game in the vein of a tower defense game? Just giving Toads access to simple hazards and power-ups to use as weaponry can make for interesting gimmicks and pretty hilarious setups. Super Mario Brawl.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Though the game is incredibly old compared to the rest of our entries, Super Mario Brawl is one of the coolest fan games we have seen. As the name implies, this is a Mario game done in the style of a classic beat-em-up. You and your friends can choose to play as either Mario, Luigi, Wario, Mario with power-ups, Waluigi, Donkey Kong, Mr. L, or even a Koopa as you go around beating the hell out of Bowser's goons. Sadly, we could not find any trustworthy websites to download the game from. Do not be like me and download from a shady looking website, okay? That's how you get viruses. But in brighter news, the game's creator, Seep, has gone on to develop several games of their own which you can purchase on Steam. The Super Mario Bros. Super Show, the game.
I'll tell you what, so I think we accomplished, I accomplished what I've been looking for. I wanted a victory animation.
We'll be honest and say we're kind of cheating a bit here since this isn't a game that you can download and play for yourself, at least at the time of this video, but there is a fan game based on the Super Mario Bros. Super Show cartoon from the 80s.
Some of the stuff's still really rough and crude. Reason is because I want to see what it looks like in code.
Developed by YouTuber Jesus Lopez and his son, this work in progress aims to capture the aesthetic and flair of the classic cartoon while delivering a tried and true Mario game you would expect today. Again, there isn't a lot here, and the game's not even close to being released, but for what Lopez and his son have done here, I'm playing this the second he's done with it. I'm playing this. This is like stellar work here. This is hire this man material, but in a legitimate sense.
The intent is so I can go real quick and concept and color them up. It's just way faster for me than using Photoshop.
Waluigi's Taco Stand. Since Nintendo won't give us a proper Waluigi spin-off, fans have taken upon themselves to give him one. Some might direct you to Essence of Waluigi or Psycho Waluigi, and those are great games as well. But we, on the other hand, we gotta go all in on Waluigi's Taco Stand. Out of money and out of time to pay rent, Waluigi is forced to gather cheese, piranha plant leaves, Goomba meat, and more to serve up some delicious tacos. Explore various areas to collect your ingredients and ensure your customers leave satisfied. The stakes are pretty low, so you won't have to worry about losing health or getting a game over, but take care on the 4th level. That dory is a bit finicky to control, and it actually caused the game to crash for me. You all need to play this. Waluigi's Taco Stand, ladies and gentlemen.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, there's more where that came from.